Okay, see here we have drawn first the molecular orbital of reactant Psi1, Psi2, Psi3 star, Psi4 star, and draw symmetry here. We have decided symmetries here, C2m, C2m, all the symmetries we put here, and here product orbitals sigma, pi, pi star, sigma star, and again we draw symmetries here, m symmetry, C2 symmetry, and here by con rotatory, when we consider con rotatory motion, we have to consider C2 symmetries, con rotatory motion, C2 symmetries, and when we correlate these, we observe that ground state orbital of reactant correlates with ground state orbital of product, and when such condition occur, the reaction is thermally allowed reaction. The reaction is thermally allowed reaction. So our question is that with the help of correlation diagram, explain that con rotatory motion, we have considered here con rotatory motion, ring closing of 1,3-butadiene to cyclobutadiene is allowed thermally. Now second question here. So the relation also shown in this manner. See here Psi1, Psi2 ground state orbital correlation with, by thermal mode of activation, the correlation with the ground state orbital, that is sigma and pi. So this is about the ground state orbital. It contains 2 electrons. So correlation is shown in this manner. So this is about con rotatory motion. That means this system is a Fourier pi electron system. Now look at our selection rules again. So Fourier pi electron system, by con rotatory motion, it is allowed by thermal mode of activation. And by this rotatory motion, it must be allowed by photochemical mode of activation. So let's see here this rotatory motion. So what we have to change here by this rotatory motion? Same reaction, same mechanism, but rotation can be changed. This rotatory motion. Now look at this rotatory motion. By this rotatory motion, first step we have to write the general reaction. So we wrote here general reaction. General reaction is same, and draw the molecular orbital. Which are molecular orbitals? Same molecular orbital, Psi1, Psi2, Psi3 star, Psi4 star, and here product orbital sigma, pi, pi star, sigma star. Same molecular orbitals we have drawn here, and again here atomic orbitals. In the similar manner, we have to draw atomic orbitals symmetries. Okay, here similar manner we have to draw the product orbitals and their symmetries. Okay, but here we are considering this rotatory motion. Here first we have considered con rotatory. Now we have to consider this rotatory motion. Now in this rotatory motion, what we have to consider? We have to consider M symmetry of phase. Okay, so here for con rotatory we have considered C2 symmetry. Now we have to consider the EM symmetries here. So see here again draw reactant orbital Psi1, Psi2, Psi3 star, and Psi4 star. These are reactant orbitals. Okay. Now again here we have to draw the product orbital. Okay. Which are product orbital here? Sigma, pi, pi star, sigma star. We have to draw this orbital little at lower side because product is more stable than reactant. So we are drawing this orbital little lower than the reactant molecules. Okay, reactant orbitals. So consider here EM symmetries. For Psi1, EM symmetry is symmetric. It is EM symmetry. What about Psi2? It is EM asymmetric. For Psi3 star, EM symmetry. And for Psi4 star, it is EM asymmetry. Now look at this sigma. symmetric. What about pi? It is again M symmetric. What about pi star? It is M asymmetric, and this is M asymmetric. Okay, so symmetries we have drawn here. Now when we draw these symmetries, now here we have to differentiate between the ground state and excited state. So bonding molecular orbitals are there. These are ground state orbital, and anti-bonding orbitals, these are excited state. So draw the line between ground state and excited state. So above orbitals are excited orbital, excited state orbital, and these are ground state orbital. Okay, these are ground state orbital. Now we have to correlate these. How can we correlate? Start with the first orbital. So this symmetric orbital must be correlated with symmetric. So this symmetric should be correlated with symmetric. Second, asymmetric should be correlated with asymmetric. So asymmetric should be correlated. Now here symmetric is there, so asymmetric should be correlated with asymmetric. Now here this symmetric now correlated with symmetric. Okay, and here asymmetric should be correlated with asymmetric. So this correlation. So what is our observation here? What can we observe? These are ground state orbital. So ground state orbital correlated with excited state, first excited state of product. Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with first excited state of product. Similar condition here. The first excited state of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product. And when such condition occur, when there is a relation between ground state and excited state, there is a correlation between ground state and excited state. When such condition occur, then this type of reaction must be photochemically allowed. When there is an excitation, when excitation is there, excitation is only when there is a photochemical mode of activation. And here photochemical mode of activation results here because ground state orbital of reactant correlated with first excited state of product. When such condition occur, then reaction must be photochemical allowed. So by this rotatory motion, 4 and 5 electron system must be allowed by photochemical mode of activation. Now how can we write result? See here. How can we write result? See here. Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with first excited state of product. Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with first excited state of product. Now what happened here? Ground state orbital of reactant correlated with ground state orbital of product. Ground state relation, and here ground state excited state relation. When such condition, when excited state involved, then it must be photochemically allowed reaction. So such reaction is allowed photochemically. So it is represented by H nu, photochemically allowed reaction. This reaction allowed photochemically. Now how can we show correlation here? So Psi1 contain 2 electron initially. When this Psi1 not 2 electron, it contain 1 electron because Psi1 contain 2 electron, Psi2 contain 2 electron initially. Okay, Psi1 contain 2 electron, Psi2 contain 2 electron. Now in this case sigma contain 2 electron and pi contain 2 electron initially. Okay, sigma contain 2 electron, pi contain 2 electron. Now when these electrons undergoes excitation, when there is a photochemical mode of activation, photochemical mode of activation. When this undergoes photochemical mode of activation, then what happens? The Psi1 contain 2 electron, but Psi2 contain 1 electron, and one of the electron from Psi2 goes to this excited state. So Psi3 star contain 1 electron now, 1 electron, and in the similar case, I am writing just here sigma 2 pi 2 by photochemical mode of activation. We can write sigma contain now 2 electron, pi contain 1 electron, and one of the electron goes to pi star contain 1 electron. And now the correlation is there between the excited states. So this correlation is shown here in this manner. So this is about this rotatory motion of 4n pi electron system. So this rotatory motion allows here the reaction to occur by photochemical mode of activation. So here selection rules applied here. We show here proof for the selection rules, that is 4n pi electron system. When thermal mode of activation, there must be conrotation. When photochemical mode of activation, there must be disrotation. And when a substituent present, then conrotatory motion, there is a change in stereochemistry. And when there is a disrotatory motion, there will be change in the stereochemistry remains same for reactant and product by disrotatory motion. So this is about 4n pi electron system. Now take an example of 4n plus 2 pi electron system. 4n plus 2 pi electron system. For this, now it is easy to draw the molecular orbital, draw the steps, then consider the conrotatory motion or either disrotatory motion. So now see the question. So this is about 4n pi electron system. What is an example for 4n plus 2 pi electron system? Let's consider an example for 4n plus 2 pi electron system. 4n plus 2 pi electron system. So question remains same, but here reactant molecule changes. With the help of correlation diagram, explain. With the help of correlation diagram, explain by disrotatory or conrotatory. Here we have to consider one of those, conrotatory or disrotatory. With the help of correlation diagram, explain by disrotatory or conrotatory ring closing of. Here we have to change this substitute, change the example. So 1, 3, 5 hexatriene, 1, 3, 5 hexatriene, 2, 1, 3 cyclohexadiene. So this is an example of 4n plus 2 pi electron system. So what is our first step? First step is to write the general reaction. What is general reaction? 135 hexatriene. So first write 135 hexatriene. So this is the structure of 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So double bond position 135 hexatriene. So this is 1, 3, 5 hexatriene, which is converted. First we are considering here conrotatory motion. So by conrotatory motion it is converted into 1,3 cyclohexadiene. 1,3 cyclohexadiene. So ring closing reaction simply. So by electrocyclic reaction we get this structure. So this is 1,3 cyclohexadiene. So 1,3 cyclohexadiene is there. Now in this case 1,3 cyclohexadiene occur. What is our next step? Next step is to draw the molecular orbitals of this. Next step is to draw the molecular orbitals of these. So how many molecular orbitals? First we have to consider the molecular orbital. Here 6 pi bonds are involved in the reaction. 6 pi bonds are involved. Here how many? Here 4 pi bonds. See, reaction occurs in this way. 1 sigma bond broken, 2 pi bonds involved. Then we again return to the reactant molecule. So this reaction can take place in either way. If asked for ring Here ring closing reaction may be asked for ring opening reaction, but the same explanation, same reaction, same you can write, but just only write the product instead of reactant and reactant instead of product. Here we have just reversed the reaction. So in this reaction, sigma bond involved and 2 pi bonds involved. That means 2 sigma bond and 4 sigma electron and 4 pi electrons are involved. Total 6 orbitals are there. Here all 6 orbitals are pi electrons. So all 6 orbitals are pi orbitals, and here 2 sigma orbitals and 4 pi orbitals. 4 pi orbitals. So which are they? Let's see here. 1, 3, 5 exact right. So which are 6 orbitals? Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5 and psi 6. Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5 and psi 6. So out of 6 orbitals, 3 are bonding, 3 anti-bonding orbitals. 3 anti-bonding orbitals. Okay, 3 bonding, remaining 3 anti-bonding orbitals. Now these are 3 bonding and 3 anti-bonding orbitals. Similarly, here 2 sigma orbitals. One is sigma and another is sigma anti-bonding. Sigma, sigma star. Here 4 pi orbitals. So we can write pi, pi 1, pi 2, pi 3 star and pi 4 star. So half bonding, half anti-bonding orbitals. Half bonding molecular orbitals and half anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Okay, so 6 pi electron system or 4n plus 2 pi electron system contain 6 molecular orbital. Here 6 molecular orbital of reactant and 6 molecular orbital of product. Here all 6 orbitals are pi orbitals, and here 2 are sigma bonding orbitals and another 4 are pi orbitals involved. Okay, now we have to draw the molecular orbitals in an energy wise manner. So see, drawing of molecular orbital: psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4 star, psi 5 star and psi 6 star. Okay, so energy wise you can draw orbitals in this manner. Okay, so these are the reactant orbital. Now product orbitals are the sigma, phi 1, phi 2. These are bonding orbitals, and then pi 3 star, pi 4 star and sigma star. These are anti-bonding. 3 anti-bonding orbitals, 3 bonding orbitals. 3 anti-bonding, 3 bonding orbitals. Okay. Then we have to draw one by one. So draw these orbital one by one. First empty orbital. These are reactant orbital. And these are product orbital we have to draw. So product orbital we have to draw here one by one. Reactant orbital and product orbital we have to draw. So let's see the drawing of reactant orbital. How can we draw reactant orbital? That we'll see in the next lecture.